Formula 1 arrived in Britain from the previous race at the 70th anniversary Grand Prix, and although to the top position in both the Drivers' and Constructors' World Championship had been decided, there was still a big battle on for second place, which was being led by Max Verstappen and Red Bull. They were hoping to round off the season by claiming victory, and were hoping that Alex Albon was able to qualify in the top 10 to support him at Verstappen and himself by getting a good result for the team. Meanwhile, Ferrari have already started their celebrations from the previous week. Leclerc says he wanted to round off the season in style by claiming victory. He says that he hopes that Ferrari now can take the pace into the winter period and hopefully come out the other side in pre-season testing in February with once again the fastest car. And Jaguar were looking for yet more improvement. Pete Hampson is yet to finish lower than second in his attempts for the team, although he is yet to sign a new contract, and the results of this race could actually depend on if Hampson stays or not for 2021. Now let's take a look at the qualifying for today's British Grand Prix, which, contrary to practice, took place in the dry, and Pierre Gasly took pole for Techeetah. Whether he can stay there is yet unknown. Sebastian Vettel is alongside. He would like a win to make sure that he gets a new contract. Max Verstappen is third, Norris is fourth, and Leclerc down in fifth. Da Costa sixth, Albon seventh. Pete Hampson starts only down in a lowly eighth, the worst for Jaguar in some time. Russell and Sainz rounding up the top 10. Esteban Ocon, Daniel Ricciardo occupy row 6 outside the top 10, but the Renault race pace looks good. Brendan Hartley, Mitch Evans. Evans, of course, outside the top 10 for the first time in a while. Lewis Hamilton does a good job in 15th, ahead of both Virgin Audi cars. Lotterer, Massa, De Vries and Van Dorn had an issue in qualifying, which meant he was down on power and as a result qualified 20th for today's British Grand Prix. Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another video of the F1-E mod. Episode number 14, of course. This is the final race of the season. We're hoping to push a second, but unfortunately the pace doesn't seem to be there in qualifying. We're down in P8. Our teammate is nowhere near to support us either. So we've all got it all to do, and Britain isn't really one of my favourite circuits either. I seem to struggle for pace here compared to tracks like Austria, Canada, those fast-flowing ones. But nevertheless, it's cloudy and overcast, typical British summer weather, as it is today. We're hoping that it can rain here, not in real life, and that will result in us sort of doing the...
Okay, the run into turn 1 isn't too long, so the pack will be bunched up. Take care.
Well, thanks, Jeff. The last time I have to listen to you in this series, although we have got the Mighty mod, a little bit more about that at the end of the episode. But today's strategy is looking like it's going to be a one-stop again. The tyre wear isn't looking that too bad around here, so we won't have to involve the hard tyres like we've had to do so far in some of the earlier rounds. But yes, and of course we'll lower the fuel out a little bit, and let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our steering wheel a little bit to the left to cover the racing line. Lights out and away we go for the British Grand Prix. Unfortunately we couldn't get the Albon. I wanted to try and get on the outside. Can we get him through turn 1? We do have to corner cut a little bit. I'm a bit wary of Albon. No, gonna have to wait for Russell. Dive bomb down the inside. Well, not really dive bomb. Brake down the inside, and that's going to be up in position at the minute. So far, looks like Gasly has lost out a huge number of positions at the start there, just looking ahead. So the Techeetah is already not in the lead, and you can see that Max Verstappen gets him up into the turn 2. Vettel already got him on the start, so the cheetah not running its good race pace yet again. Whether that's DS or not, we'll have to wait and see this summer. So we now watch Leclerc is having a go at Da Costa, and he is up a position into what is now P5. I think didn't he start there? I think he lost out to Da Costa on the start, but we're going to have now DRS move to lap 3. We're going to have a push Da Costa out and up into what is now P6. So we're making good progress. Unfortunately, Vettel's out in the lead, so it's not going to be. We really don't have the pace, and you can see here now. Alex Albon, he starts in the top 10, which is a rarity for him, and he's got us with DRS. And we really do not have the pace. I mean, he's gone and sailed off into the sunset. Now we've got the McLaren and Renaults, which we know both of those cars are faster than the Jaguar. It's just the fact we've had a little bit of luck, I'm not going to lie, in the 3 victories we've had this year. With the right strategy in a couple of them, and really haven't got into the lead, or as Ricardo now is trying to come through into the Maggots and Beckett's behind. But of course, we're not going to allow that to happen. He'll probably get DRS on us though. So, and here he actually goes on lap 5, and he's just gone. He's gone, and he's up into what is P8. We've got Esteban Ocon behind us. He's, as we're coming to the end of the pit, he's on the medium tyre, so he'll be going a lot longer. Ricardo is on fresh softs, so they haven't done qualifying laps. So those two will be pitting a lot longer as we're coming into the pits. I believe George Russell is now behind us. That whole gaggle of cars led by our teammate Mitch Evans. So the pace really isn't there. We had the pace at the short version, but where's the pace gone for the full version of Silverstone? As we have to wait for Da Costa. We closed the gap. Sorry, I mean Gasly, excuse me. We closed the gap to Gasly, so hopefully we can get up to another 3-second stop. That's typical in Grand Prix mode as we come out of the pits in P18. I believe, I'm not quite sure who's pitted before, one of the lower rating, as George Russell just absolutely flies past with DRS. I don't think the Mercedes engine has been that great. I mean, I know the Venturi Williams Aero is actually there or thereabouts, but the Mercedes engine, well, Mercedes haven't really had a really poor season. But we're going to catch up, of course, and keep with Russell. I suspect they've gone for a lot. I've got quite high wings. It's just to counter the understeer here in Silverstone. But we're going to go down the inside into the penultimate season of corners, which of course got changed back in 2011. But Russell keeps coming back. He's got that low drag setup, which of course is compromising him through the corners, but which is where we make the speed up. But we're already losing time out to the cars behind. I haven't looked at the inside. No, Russell closes the door and we have to take to the curving. But moving, we only have to wait half a lap, and we've got a good run out the openings, and it's actually the first of the DRS straights, not the second, that we make the move this time, and back up into what is now P8. We have lost out the position to the McLaren sites. I believe, no, McLaren Norris and which we didn't have in the first place, and the Renault of, Daniel Ricciardo. Already, well, okay, well, we got contact with Russell there. This is coming out of the old pit straight going into the... He's going to have a look down the inside. Never. It's a flat out corner. You should not be making an overtake there. As straight away though, that didn't bring out anything, which doesn't help us because we've got Sights and Ocon now, who are all over the back of us. Actually, might move to lap 12. Ricardo has moved. I think Ricardo has had contact with Norris, which is unfortunate for him, and has resulted in. In actual fact, excuse me, it's Ocon who's had contact with Norris, not Ricardo. Excuse me. But basically, Norris is going very slowly. But unfortunately for us, we're not going to have enough laps to catch up to Norris. So it's going to be a very woeful P10 progress. Not a great day. The pace has gone, clearly. And could this be a sign to come? We'll have to wait and see if this happens over the winter break. But it was actually a Ferrari 1-2. Leclerc got ahead of Verstappen off screen. I presume he did that in the pit stops. So Ferrari not bottling it for once. So Ferrari finished first and second. Albon got up into P4 ahead of Gasly. Gasly was dropping back anyway. Ocon was P6, Sainz 7th, Ricciardo 8th, Norris, and of course I get this singular point, almost half a minute behind Sebastian Vettel. Outside the top 10, Antonio Felix da Costa, well, it doesn't look like he's going to be getting a new contract. He got some good qualifying, which kept him in the position to the end of the season, but I don't know. We'll see if Techeetah even decide to stay in the sport. Magnussen only could finish 12th, Evans only up to 13th. He was lowly at the point. And Lotterer ended up against Hartley, unable to make the positions with Russell, and Van Dorn. Van Dorn retired at the final corner, I believe, with engine failure. So yes, Charles Leclerc, 199, 40 points clear of Max Verstappen. We've lost P3, down and ended up finishing P5 in the end. Only 19 points separating us from Verstappen and 5 from third place Vettel. Sainz gets over the 100-point. Albon finished just short. Ricciardo, well, the first half was disappointing for him, with Norris struggling as well. The cheaters of Perez and Da Costa, Van Dorn running out the top 12. And then, of course, Gasly as well finished 13th. Evans, our teammate, 14th. Magnussen finished down in 15th. He was in the top 12 for a period in the early parts, but then their pace fell away. Hamilton finished in 16th, with the two Venturi Williams 17th and 18th. Brendan Hartley finished 19th. Nick de Vries finished 20th, and the only man of the 21 drivers, Andre Lotterer, who scored absolutely no points. So 20 of the 21 runners scored points, which is insane, to say the least. And of course, the final constructors' positions only change sees, very heartbreakingly for Jaguar, we've lost out by 1 point on 5th place to Techeetah, which is heartbreak, really, because considering the fact all the work we put in the latter half of the season with a string of first and second places in a row. But today, we really didn't have the pace, and that has cost us 5th place in the championship. There are no changes elsewhere. So yes, that's going to be it for this series, really. The Mighty mod will be coming very soon. That's taking priority now over the F1 Classics mod, which isn't ready. I've only done one of the 10 cars. I might change that up slightly and just introduce that in one. That might just be actually one video, because there's a bit of an issue with one of the teams. So that's what I'm going to be looking at next. The Mighty mod is done. It's ready to go. I'll probably record a little bit more of that later today. And then that will be ready, hopefully, for introduction of the channel by Friday, hopefully. So yes, if you have enjoyed this series, then leave a like, subscribe to the channel when you see more modded F1 series as and when they come out on the channel. Until the next video, I'll see you next time. Take care. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your day, and goodbye.